Historically, the Chicago River has been at the centre of a few controversies, not least when the city decided in the late 1800s to reverse the river away from Lake Michigan to preserve its fresh water supply. An engineering marvel perhaps, but not an outright solution. It was once so polluted it caught fire, and as recently as 1979, a local magazine described it as an open sewer and friendless. But that's where the fortunes of the river began to change again for the better, and the Friends of the Chicago River was born.
Hey Margaret.
Jono.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Welcome to the Chicago River Walk. And so this man named Robert Cassidy wrote an article, and he basically said, what is going on? This beautiful river flowing through Chicago, we have to take care of it, and we need a friends group. And so people called him up. 100 people within a month called him and said, how do we be friends? And that was the formation of Friends of the Chicago River. So if you fast forward almost 43 years to today, our mission is to improve and protect the Chicago River system for people, plants, and animals. And really our vision is that the river is a blue-green corridor of natural connected open space. Friends of the Chicago River has worked through public policy initiatives and on-the-ground projects where we physically build things that improve the river, and also education and outreach. Since 1996, we've educated over 500,000 students. But there's also programs where you can come out and volunteer. We have an event called Chicago River Day, which is our largest cleanup. So people can just join Friends as a volunteer, they can visit our Bridge House Museum, and they can send their kids to our school programs. Probably the most important things we've done, besides really help change people's view of the river, are improve water quality. And so the Clean Water Act really drives water quality change in the United States. And that's something that's set now in federal law. And so we cannot go backwards. Providing places for nature in the city is really important. And if you look around the perimeter underneath, you can actually see a whole lot of fish. So there's little minnows, there's some big carp.
So a little bit different to downtown, but
Absolutely.
What's the significance of this place, Margaret?
Well, you know, we're at LaBaugh Woods, which is a Cook County Forest Preserve, but it's within the city of Chicago. And it's a really magical place. There's been a ton of work here to make the forest preserves healthier, which in turn makes the river healthier. So we're preventing erosion, we're helping the native plant community thrive. The SailGP partnership is really exciting. So we're working with the athletes, planting native plants in the toe of the bank and creating places for where fish can be protected, macroinvertebrates. So the project will actually restore the banks, so when we get these harder, heavier rainstorms that the climate crisis is causing, they're actually protected, and so it'll be resilient as well as positive habitat. So the river really used to be fenced off and polluted and full of sewage, and today instead it's alive with people, alive with wildlife, and its future is bright. Yeah!